Welcome back. You're listening to Moderately Geeky, a podcast taking a look at the geekier side of life. We cover everything from toys and comics to movies and games with news, views, and reviews. Tonight, we're at the International G.I. Joe Convention in Indianapolis, Indiana. And we have Travis.
Hello.
And Jay.
Hello.
And myself, Yeehaw. So, we're going to get to this right away because we got about 15 minutes to do this little video here to show you what is in the set. So, obviously, we have Night Force. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Ta-da!
Nocturnal Fire, not nocturnal emissions, as we suspected.
It will always be our nocturnal emissions to us.
There could be some nocturnal emissions here.
Yes.
So, let's get this spun off right away. And
Our
first,
high-tech pedestal.
high-tech pedestal of a hotel glass. First up, we have Repeater.
He's a big figure.
Yes. Beefy.
Beefy.
Pretty standard, updated the original. Looks good, solid, sharp. He is huge, but you'd expect that from that figure. Good update, I like him.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much you could say about it. The colors look great on him. He kind of looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin in the face.
Yeah, I can see it.
And is this the...
And Popeye on the forearm.
what body is this? The Roadblock?
Yeah, we think it's kind of the roadblock. Definitely, I think, in the legs anyway.
And the forearms, I think, also.
Yeah, the forearms definitely.
I'm thinking the torso and the upper arms are from Lieutenant Stone.
Could be. I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Only drawback would be the non-removable hat, but
Yeah.
you know, those cloth hats, when you do them removable, look a little wonky, so it's not really that much of a drawback.
All right.
All right, let's move on.
Moving on.
Next up, what do we have?
Frag Viper.
Frag Viper.
Wearing the body condom.
Pantyhose.
Wearing the elaborate body condom, the Frag Viper features a grenade-launching catapult
Highlight.
attached with a giant power cable.
They did what they should have. I mean, I don't think
Yep.
that figure would have been, very hot, in standard release.
No.
They did a great job paying homage to the original. I think it's spot on.
Yeah, I think he's a little skinny, I think, for a figure that I think should be a little beefier, but that said, it looks good. It's a good representation of the original.
What's nice is this figure also has rocker ankles, too, so that's always a huge plus for me.
And the boots don't seem too bad in real life like they did
Right.
online,
No,
especially
they're not bad.
that they have the rocker ankle feature. So
Right.
it's a pretty decent trade-off.
You can take the highlight claw and put it on your Cyber Ninja Viper to make your Tron recreations.
Okay, well, let's just change the color a little bit. Nothing's wrong with your computer screen.
It is that
He
green.
may be a little blind now, but I like that he has painted weapons. Something that we didn't say, this is the same figure as previous. The accessories are obviously different. The shins are, I think the shins are what stick out the most for me, and I think we said that early on. It still stands, but it doesn't look bad. I like the figure. I like that it has painted details on the figure. The helmet is a great, great, great mold.
Yeah, that head sculpt is really good. It's a great update of the original head sculpt. This figure, he's garishly bright, but I say that in a good way. I think he adds a lot of color to the subdued Night Force set. So yeah, good addition. I think solid.
Yeah, and I have to say the visor, the black eyes just pop. I don't know if they're glossier than the other. It's hard to tell, but man, they are evil looking. It is pretty sweet. So up next we have some fine asp.
Why don't we keep him around, too, just to compare the greens?
Yeah, just in case you're wondering, he
Nowhere
is
close.
Yes.
not the same shade of green as she is. She, however, kind of blends perfectly with the Night Force logo, as you can see. Camouflage, as it were. So let's take a look at this asp here. She has the beautiful eye patch.
You know, I think she's missing some of the metallic green that the photos originally showed. It's more of a flat tone, but it still works. It's a good-looking figure using that... is this a Renegade's Baroness, or is this a Resolute Baroness? I'm getting the names mixed up. But
it's all kind of...
blending together. Sharp-looking figure. I like the greens. Very Poison Ivy-ish. with the two-tone green and the orange hair. Solid figure.
All of these are solid figures.
Yeah, okay.
It is a nice
Yeah.
figure. I like it.
Good head sculpt.
All
Even
right.
with the eye patch.
Next up,
Let's
we
keep with
have
Cobra.
We
Pink
have-
Passion.
Pink Passion, the badass Saw Viper here. So,
He's cotton candy flavored.
he is. This is a lot more purple than the original. The original did have some bright purple on it.
It
So
did,
I think
it sure
that,
did.
don't look at it through rose-colored glasses and think that it was...
At the same time, this one's got the bigger vest on it, so there
Yeah.
seems to be a lot more pink in it also.
Yeah.
But, that said, you stand them up next to an alley viper and they'll make a mean duo.
Yeah, I don't like the Gemp head underneath.
Let's take a look at that, yeah.
Take a look at that. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it works. I'd rather have the mouth covered up or something.
Well, it should be open if it's homage to the original Saw Viper.
True, very true. Yeah. So, I mean, they did what they could. So,
Yeah. It's fine. It's a solid update. Good modernization. We're going to go to Cobra Mortal next.
So this uses I guess it's the 30th anniversary upper torso, of Snake Eyes 25th anniversary thighs, and the Cobra Commander legs. And as I think it's a little different than what we saw online, is that he does actually use the 30th anniversary Snake Eyes head rather than the 25th, which is fantastic in my eyes because not a fan of that 25th one. So
Plain figure. I mean, he's white with the silver head. But that said, it's sharp looking and it looks like he's supposed to. I mean, that's what the original figure looked like, and that's what this is, an update of that. I would have kind of dug a chromed head on it, but there's nothing wrong. It's a nice silver paint they used on there. It's striking. It's different enough from the white where it doesn't necessarily just blend. So,
but will it blend? All right. So next up we have fix his little helmet here.
Oh no, I like it, rakish.
Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to do some adjustments on this when we get up
Oh
here.
yeah, that is kind of
All right.
bad.
So this is Jay's favorite figure in
No,
the set.
God. No.
All right, let's do some little adjusting here from Jay's hatchet job of this picture. Oh man, Jay. So we kind of fixed it here. So we have good old
Not hit and run.
not hit and run here,
Emphasis on the old.
Yeah.
and he does look old.
Old.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad figure. I wouldn't call it hit and run though.
Right.
But
So,
love the weapon with it. Nice choice for a gun.
Mm-hmm.
You can see he has kind of the parachute pack on the back, his signature duffel bag, which
got a couple grenades inside of that.
and the duffel does have a nice Night Force logo on it, so that's pretty cool.
It's the gear definitely makes this more hit and run with the grapple hook, the double.
Yep.
Even the parachute pack is a nod to the Target exclusive. The web gear with the harness on it, but the figure itself is, it just without the
kinda
camo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he looks like a grunt. If that second version of grunt with the screaming face.
Yeah.
But nice fig, but not necessarily hit and run.
Yeah.
Next.
Going to one of my favorites. Is Muskrat.
All right.
Gotta love the boonie hat.
Yep.
Real nice update from the original. This is an example of a great reuse of parts, making a completely new character with the nice use of that lamprey vest and a combination of some of the. I think those are POC legs, right? From I want to say
Duke.
Duke,
The Jungle Duke.
the Jungle Duke, and the arms also. I think without the camo and stuff on there. Solid figure. Really nice update to the original. I really look forward to probably seeing this in the original green in the figure subscription service, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Good figure.
You know what's funny? Looking at the file card picture here, it kind of reminds me of the comic book Snake Eyes
Yep.
Classified.
Yeah, you're
So-
right.
All right.
Very cool.
Next up, we have
Next we got
a twofer.
Yeah, there we go.
Little twofer
We'll go
here.
one at a time here, real quick.
So, Spearhead. This is I want to say my sleeper hit of this concept. It looks a lot different than anyone saw online. The there was no teal. This is a, maybe it's a green that has a little bit of blue in it.
Yeah.
But definitely not teal. Or not a strong teal presence that had
We're
online.
not looking at the Florida Marlins or anything.
No. So it's a green. I think it takes on the teal appearance because the color surrounding it a little bit. But there you can see on the backpack, that's not.
I like the
that's not
coloring
teal.
there, the extra coloring there.
Yeah, some great paint apps.
It's a lot closer to a hunter green than a teal. But this is one where I think the Photoshop pictures didn't look nearly as good. The pieces didn't fit together nearly as well.
That gun belt looks great on
Yeah, with that vest, it really comes together to make a very spearhead-looking spear. And the helmet is really nice. The original figure is wonky. This one fits nice. It looks good. It's just that same helmet that they used on Hit and Run there.
Actually, it's a little different.
Is it?
Let's take a look. If you want to see the back of this helmet and the strap, take a look at the back of Hit and Runs. He has a really cool, have that kind of modern little pouch on the back that you get.
Like
I guess that would either be the strap or maybe the cover for his.
Oh, there you go.
So it's kind of a cool little detail in there.
That's a nice little nod.
So yeah.
How about Spearhead's partner here?
Yes.
Ah, there we go. Yeah.
Don't forget.
Oh yes. Then we're
gonna have to just hold him up here.
That's right.
This is the Fearsome Max.
60% of the time, he's effective every time. He looks a lot better than the original Photoshop, especially in the face. He doesn't look like he's going out for a good time.
Yeah, he's got a better color to him. I mean, in the pictures, I thought he looked like a chocolate Easter bunny.
Yeah. The spots still are pretty
terrible.
Yeah, they look like someone took a Sharpie and colored them in, which is tough to do on an animal. You're trying to simulate fur and patterns like that. It's hard, but I think it would have been better off if they would have just let the spots go.
All right, next we have Charbroil. I love this one. And we'll really quick kind of take a look at, here's his helmet and the face underneath, which I kind of think is pretty sweet. So
it's a nice head on there.
It's a really nice head, and I just threw the helmet somewhere. So great use of the Retaliation Trooper body.
Nice coloring and true homage to the original.
It's a great example of a very simple color palette that can actually make a very striking figure, something very unique. I mean, it's just gray and metallic blue with a couple highlights. This one has that nice brown belt and some gold trimming on it. Solid figure, very solid.
All right, last figure is my favorite. So.
This is a fan-frickin-tastic figure.
Absolutely.
Psycho obviously uses Duke's torso, and the paint apps on that are great. I mean,
The tampo on the armor on the chest really ties it in with the original figure while giving it a lot more modern look. The head sculpt on this is fantastic. Maybe one of the best the club has ever done. Maybe one of the best that Hasbro's ever done.
Definitely one of the best the club has done, and right up there with Hasbro and the best done period. So.
Great figure. Backpack's a little wonky, but really fun.
Yeah. Woo! And last but not least,
this
the freebie. That's what you've
probably
been waiting
to see
for.
here.
And there she is.
It's a ferret.
It's a ferret. Now, mind you, it's not the ferret that we received up in Minneapolis. You know, the typical Cobra ferret. This is from Rise of Cobra, right?
Yep. And if you haven't seen this yet, you can use all the hands in here. You can pop off this weapon here, and has little legs that swing down, and you can actually use this as a nice little weapon system, which is pretty cool. So that's the concept. That's it.
Cool together here.
We'll keep that short and sweet.
We'll be back in another installment here tomorrow with the souvenirs, so stay tuned for that.
And you're getting 3 Frag Vipers, 3 Saw Vipers, right? So
one of each of the other figs. It's actually a nice little set in that your numbers are kind of evenly matched.
And there you go. So
and
that's a quick look.
So.
And stay tuned. We've heard rumors of the new exclusives, so
I think you're going to be happy. It's different. So, All right, guys, have a good night. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
Out.